Hello, good morning everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's do some art. Oh, you know what? I haven't done today's Wordle. Let's do the Wordle really fast. And then we'll continue on this. We got it, we gotta do the Wordle. Can't lose our streak. Yes, good morning. How's everyone doing? We're gonna continue on this magical girl for Dickens. And then I have to go pick up the dogs from the groomer because they went to the groomer today because they stanky. And Yotun was looking really shaggy. He very much needed a groom. What could the Wordle be today? Magic. I'm a bit stuck on the Wordle, guys. No, that's not a word. That's not a word. Okay, we're gonna have to revisit the Wordle. My brain's fried. All right, let's color. So, what parts were we doing here? We got the tails, we got the hair all colored. All right, let's move on to the clothes. So let's see, we'll do the collar. Come on, come on. Oh. Come on. Really used to work, right? We didn't. Okay. Why aren't you working? Oh, the tablet pen's not working, guys. What's going on here? Tablet driver is not responding. Click OK to restart the drive. That's what you want to read. Is it working now? Nope. Okay. Now? Oh, thank goodness. I was like, please don't be broken. I need you. I need you, tablet. I need you. Okay, we're good. We're good. All is well. All is well. All right. I will revisit you. Where is my DM with Dickens with the reference pictures? Oh, excuse me. Here we go. Now that I'm looking, I think her eyes are actually meant to be more of a purple. We shall change that. Oh my gosh, why aren't... Hello? Is this not... Okay, what is going on with my tablet? Hello? Yes, that's supposed to right click. Okay, hold on. I think I need to restart Clip Studio because this is not working properly and it's upsetting me. Okay, let's see. Did a restart fix it? Please say. That has no weight to it, which makes me think that did not fix it. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay. Okay. We're safe. We're good. All is well. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Goodness. I was stressing as to why that wasn't working, but we're working now. Good morning. I'm not saying you should type exclamation point gift in chat, but I think it would be cool. Something cool might happen if you type exclamation point gift. I'm just saying. Ah! I should probably make it a little smaller. There it is. So yeah, I got this new toggle and yeah, it's pretty cool. It's very cool. So if you do exclamation point gift, it'll do a random little gift box shaky shake. Ah! Ta-da! I need to resize it. I think it's a little too big. Let's see. Wait, how do I do it again? Is it this one? No, it's not that one. Not that one. Oh, you know what? It's defaulting to like the super large size. I think that's what's happening because I don't think I had it like that big before. No? But I do have it. Okay. I'm simply blind. All right, let me do a quick little testy test here. There we go. I think that's a better size. Yeah? I think that looks a little better. It's okay. It's a little bit meh. There we go. Alright, I think that's better. Look guys, look, a gift. Look. Ah! Ta-da! Okay, alright. Now let me go remove the hotkey so that I'm not randomly just clicking it. I got to see a little behind the scenes VTube studio working. But yeah, that's how it works. Is it cool? I think it's pretty cool. We're learning stuff and things here. What happens? Ah! That's fun. Okay, cool. Right. Now I shall draw. Also, hi, good morning, Taylor. Good morning, Muffin. How are you guys doing? Right now I have it set up so it basically is toggling between my different dog emotes that I did ages ago. At some point I will probably add some more fun things in there, but for now, that is what it's doing. Lingering while working. How you been? Good. Dang busy. I did a I had a photo gig. I did a photo shoot Friday night, and I took literally over 1,000 pictures. So I've been working through those to get those edited. Obviously I ended up culling a lot of them, but it has been a process going through them all and getting them edited and ready to give to the client. But it worked. They mostly turned out really well. I'm very happy. Excited we get to see y'all in a week, basically. Soon. It's soon. Okay, that's good enough. Right. Oops. This is my last day off until the 21st, all 12-hour shifts. I'm a bit anxious, to be honest. Oof. 12-hour shifts is crazy. So, wait, so after today, so starting tomorrow, for the next, what is that, 18 days basically, you're doing 12 hours, like, back to back to back? Do you get weekends, or is it literally, like, all those days in a row? All 18 days? That's rough, dude. What's your commute like with work? I work from home, but I'm already exhausted because I've had insomnia for 2 straight weeks. Oh my gosh. Can you like get with the doctor on the insomnia? Sleep's important. At least no commute, but still. Patrick essentially works 12-hour days with his job. Let's see. Morning, everyone. Can't stay long, but since I have some free time, I figured I'd pop by again. Hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving and happy Advent too if you celebrate. Thank you, Marcus. I hope you had a lovely Thanksgiving as well, and happy Advent. It's being worked on. Pray I don't lose it and get fired. I will pray for you. Goodness. If only we did not need money to operate on basic needs. That would free up so much stress. Not time, because we would still, you know, things still need to get done and worked on and everything. But the stress would, I feel like, would be lessened. At least on paper. Okay, so there's that. Now let's do the giant bow in the back. That color. There we go. Okay, we don't need money in the new heaven or the current one or new earth, thankfully. True. True. I really liked itchy nose. Itchy nose. Itchy, 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 itchy. I really liked today's daily verse in the YouVersion Bible app. It was Proverbs 11:25. A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. And then just, you know, it's a reminder to be thankful and gratuitous with what you have, and not in a way that you're expecting to get back. And also not that it means literally money. Like, share your time if you have it. Share your experience with each other. Share your knowledge. Share your good news. Share your good vibes. Just be generous with what you have, and it will be refreshed. Ew, these lines got all poopy. My feet. Oh, why is my head itching? Ah, random scratch. Random scratch. We good. Oops. That's not what I wanted. I really need to set up a Control-Z counter. Let's see. Literally Literally give up anything you can to help your fellow man, especially in the service of the Lord, and do so without expectation of reward. Yes. Yeah, I really believe you get what you put out in the world. So, like, you know, share just joy and happiness, and don't get hung up on sharing your anger or disappointment. Not saying to ignore them, because, you know, those are very real things that people deal with, but it should not be all that you focus on. But if you share with generosity your victories, your faith, it will come back around. Peppers haven't been around on the stream lately. Oh, right. So I don't even know. Is Nora in here? Oh, she's on the... Nora, honey, are you cold? You want the blanket? Or what if I put the blanket on the couch for you, baby? Hold on. So Nora is snuggled up over on the dog bed. It's chilly today. I think she's cold, so she's all curled up. And then our other two dogs are at the groomer today because they shaggy. They shaggy and need a trimming. So that would be why less puppers on camera today. But what we do have are a couple new toggles for the stream. So I've added in a burn blue point redemption on Twitch over here, which will toggle a blue look in celebration of Dallas Fuel coming back to Overwatch, competitive Overwatch. And then there's also a fun little interaction if you do exclamation point gift with the new little VTuber asset that I graciously won from 88 Studio. I will have to provide a link to it. It's very cute and very easy to set up. I want to add some more stuff to it, but I kind of last minute set it up this morning. So I'll add some more little gift options that'll show up. It'll be cool. Hey, I've come to believe that you'll never have a fulfilling life if you aren't living to serve others as much as healthily possible. Yes, blue fuel fighting. We love Dallas Fuel. Dallas Fuel, burn blue. Oh, the follow it. Thanks for the follow, Ziamart. So excited for Fuel to be back. Let's see. And yes, I am also Texan. Pretty much grew up here the majority of my life. Was born in Korea. Spent the first few years in San Diego, and then my parents moved us out here. Ah, Yotun. Gift. Cool. What are we drawing today? I am working on this commission. I guess actually no, this wasn't a commission. This was a Swarber Blue. This was a raffle prize. I do monthly raffles in my Discord, and so this was one of the raffle prizes. and it's an art piece of this Guild Wars character for O Dickens. Hey, resub. Hey, Sock. Thank you. Yes. I take it yours was a missionary family then? Oh, no, not even a little bit. So I was born in Korea, but my dad was stationed over there because he was in the Marines. And so they adopted me when they were over there because they had struggled to conceive. So they got to me. Yay! And then after he was done being stationed, he was stationed in, I think he was in Okinawa. And then they moved to San Diego, where we lived for a little bit, where he was also stationed because there's the Marine base out there. And Rufus is going ham today with the alerts. And then after he retired, my parents moved back to Texas because that's where my mom is from. Yeah, my dad's a Marine. I'm a Marine brat. I'm a military brat. But yeah, and then like religious wise though, my mom was raised Southern Baptist, and then my dad was actually raised Catholic. So I kind of got a little bit of both. I was in Catholic school in elementary school when we were in Cali, but they didn't put me in it because of like faith reasons. It was more so because the public school in the area was kind of sketch. It wasn't the safest area. So I did Catholic school for a little bit, and then when we moved to Texas, though, I was just in public school. So yeah. Learn new things every day, yeah. Yep, I am a military baby. That is... My parents got me while my dad was deployed over there. So they were living in Okinawa. For that, did dad's military service for however long he was out there, and then came home with a baby. Hayden family lore is wild in a good way, yeah. I'm very thankful for my parents. They are good beans. They are good people. Let's see, D7K, are you Korean or from San Diego or from Texas? I'm Korean, so I am literally 100% Korean. I did one of those like came home with the baby as one does. So I did one of those like Ancestry or like 23andMe or whatever, and yeah, 100% Korean. Like, well, doesn't get more Korean than that. Born in Seoul, and then lived in San Diego for a bit, and then we ended up moving to Texas in the mid 90s, and I've pretty much never left. So I'm definitely more Texan than anything culturally. But yeah. Can you speak Korean? Unfortunately, no. That's one of my like biggest, not really regret isn't the right word, but like it's one of the biggest things that I definitely want to rectify. I've tried teaching myself with different things, I tried Duolingo. Duolingo is not helpful at all for Korean. But there's like a local Korean church. And I was gonna go over there and see if they had like any sort of like lessons or something, because I've heard like some Korean churches have lessons, and I would like to properly learn the language beyond the food. I can order all the food that I want, but that's about it. I did order a little what's it called, like a little nursery rhyme book that's in Korean and English. I'm gonna start reading that with Megatron and do that, because right now the only languages I know well are English, obviously, and Spanish. Hey, I hope you don't mind me asking, but I'm curious, do you identify more as a Southern Baptist because you're mom, Catholic because of your dad, or something else? I consider myself non-denominational. I'm assuming I said that correctly. That's such a hard word to say, but just like general Christian. I don't know. And I think it's because of the fact that I have influences from both. Like when we went to church, we usually went to Baptist church. But we would go, if we were visiting like my dad's side of the family, we would, go to Catholic, we'd go to mass and stuff. Don't forget Pig Latin. That's another language most of true. that's a standard. Like that's like a default language you learn as a child. Be silly. Yeah, so I think I'm kind of just generally Christian. I don't know if that's like the right description for it or not, but I also like fell out of faith for a really long time, so I only recently came back into it about 3 years ago now. Actually, no, almost 4 years ago, because it was around this time when Rufus was failing. So yeah, I only recently became like, I guess, devout again. I come from a missionary family for a large portion of my childhood. My dad was a full-time missionary, and we spent every summer growing up in Mexico doing mission trips. That's so cool. I love hearing stories about like missionary stuff. I think that's really neat. We never did that, but my dad traveled so much with military. My mom and dad were just kind of done with traveling, and then also them being different denominations, and then also the fact we always had several pets. So I always joke that like, instead of having siblings, my parents just got me many pets. So many pets. So having lots of pets, while awesome, makes traveling a bit impractical. So you're using Duolingo for Japanese right now. That Duolingo, I feel like for me, it's difficult with languages that aren't in an alphabet that I already know. Like I had it for a little while for Italian, since Italian's relatively close to Spanish. There's some overlap. And then I had it for Spanish just to kind of keep fresh with it. But whenever I tried it for Korean, it was not working for me. It did not work. Let's see. Remember when I told you that my little sister... Oh, you told your sister and your mom the Five Nights at Freddy were nice. What'd they think? Let's see. That's why K-pop Demon Hunters exists. Yes, love that movie. I definitely love how much more like popular and available Korean culture is now, because now it's easier for me to like have access to it to share with Megatron growing up, since he is obviously half Korean. So I think that is awesome, and I definitely plan on leaning on that a lot to teach that part of his heritage, and also for me to learn more of it. So, because my parents growing up, in the 80s, 90s, there wasn't really much they could show me then as far as like Korean stuff went, right? They got me in Taekwondo whenever I wanted to do like martial arts stuff. They were like, let's do Taekwondo because that's Korean, so you know that's part of your culture. So that was cool. I learned how to count to 10 in Korean there. And then they would take me to like Korean restaurants so I could have the food. And my dad knows how to cook really well, so I learned a lot of cooking from him. But yeah, now it's so much more readily available, and I think that's just so awesome. So I'm gonna be using that quite a bit with Megatron as he grows up, so he can learn part of it, and then also so I can learn part of it. So it's all good. It's all good stuff. Let's see. What's 9 plus 10? 72. What are the different viewpoints of your parents? We honestly don't really talk faith a lot with my parents. My parents and I mostly, we're very much the, not emotional, spiritual feelings talking family. We pretty much talk football, guns, and food. Oh, and football, of course. Wait, did I say football already? I did. Yeah, football, guns, and food. Yeah, and dogs. Gigamags, yes. We don't talk about the most recent game, but overall they have had an amazing season. Whoop. Let's see. You may be a newly returning Christian, but you've readjusted well. The way you are, you sound like you've been one your whole life because of the Christian Christ-like kindness you always show in the devotional videos. Well, thank you. I've always tried to just generally be a good person. It's just I sort of fell out of it because of like some stuff that went down. Very much I was like, if this kind of craziness happens, it made me just doubt that God was there. I fell out of it for a while because of that, but I came back. Another benefit of K-pop Demon Hunters is that, as well as making Korean culture more accessible, it's actually a Christian movie. The more you delve into it and the people involved, there's a lot of really good themes in K-pop Demon Hunters. I think that's part of what made it such a popular movie. Is there's a lot of things that people can relate to regardless of like their affiliations or faith or political opinions or religious or anything. Like there's just a lot of good general trying to think of the word, just concepts that everyone experiences regardless of their walk of life. Like everyone has experienced what it feels like to need to hide a part of themselves or to be scared to share a part of themselves, and that feeling of not being completely understood or loved, whether it's from a parent figure or a friend. It's something a lot of people have experienced. And just the concepts of regret and overcoming it and learning to open up and trust each other with everything is just really good story that everyone can relate to on some level. And I think that's part of why that movie has become so popular, is it's those basic experiences, those basic human experiences that we all have regardless of it. Everyone can relate to it and find comfort in the storytelling, in that it does have a happy ending when you do like finally trust in those around you and share and all of that. And then also the songs are bangers. Let's see. 11 and 1 still ain't bad. Glad Marcel wasn't hurt too bad. True. Yeah, it was. Yeah, so when the game was going, I was doing my photography gig, and when I came out of it, I think we were already down quite a bit, or it was close, or I don't remember. Oh no, we weren't. It was still winnable when I came out, and I was like, okay, this is not a great game, but it's winnable. And I only got to see basically like the last quarter, and I was like, well, that's not how we wanted this game to end, but that's okay. Taekwondo is a Korean martial arts. So like karate is Japanese, kung fu is Chinese, taekwondo is Korean. With having a dad who is super involved in both the SBTC and BGTC, I've come to refer to my denomination as Christian. The differences in the denominations is usually so minute and more based in church politics that I could care less. Life of a jaded. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of my thing with it. Is like, for the most part, I feel like they all have the general same roots. It's just interpretations. So I'm like, I'm just Christian. God is good. It's all about self-defense. Yes. Yeah, taekwondo is more focused on self-defense. It was really good. I did it from the age of like 4 or 5 through college. I used to be much healthier. I need to get back to working out regularly. I grew up a UGA fan, but now my brother's in the Corps. Oh, nice. My brother-in-law was in the Corps. My husband's brother, yeah. He was in the Corps. He did Army afterwards. But yeah. Hello, Alec. Also, hello, everyone. Y'all are chatty this morning. I love it. Unique theme we don't see enough of, that is, you can't always just love yourself as you are. Sometimes, just like with sin, you have to acknowledge the bad parts about you without suppressing them, and you need to actually try to combat and improve upon your flaws. True. It's like also about that next step. Like, it's accept who you are and accept your flaws, but then also take that next step to like improve upon them, not hide them, but to, you know, improve upon them. And scars are beautiful, guys. They show that you've healed. They showed you've worked through a tough season and made it through. My little sister has 11 diamonds on Minecraft. Nice. Is she gonna make something with them? Or is she just hoarding them for now? I always used diamonds first for like a pickaxe. Make mining faster. But that's also because I mostly mine and build and stuff. So I don't really do the exploring and fighting thing. How did you improve upon your flaws? Oh. That is a long answer. The short answer is time, therapy, and having a good friend group, having a group of people around me that I could actually talk to openly and trust. Also, learning to trust again was a big thing for me. I have some trust issues. I will say though, I do have a bias. I am a psych major, but I do think that therapy is very good. And I think more people could benefit it than they realize. And yeah. It is not an automatic fix-it band-aid, but it gives you the tools to be able to do the work and better yourself. Whether that's just new ways of looking at life, or, you know, some different tools as far as like journaling or guidance on, you know, how to go about certain things. I have some stress breathing exercises and stuff that I have for if I'm having like some PTSD or anxiety stuff popping up. It's good stuff, but it's also something that if you're not open to it, it's not gonna do anything. If you go in with an open mind, it's helpful, but if you go in not expecting it to work, you're gonna hit some roadblocks. And it also takes finding the right fit of a therapist. Some of them are going to be helpful for your case and some won't, and some will be helpful for another person's case while they're not helpful for yours. It just kind of, unfortunately, it's not a one size fits all. I found my Batman bracelet on the floor. Oh, what kind of bracelet? I think I got all the colors down. I think now I can start coloring all the pretties. Now we can do the fun part, do the rendering. It has the Batman logo. Nice, nice. It glows in the dark. Oh, nice. Love it. But yeah, how's everyone doing? Anyone got fun plans for the holidays? I know a lot of y'all are in school, so you've got, I'm assuming, your finals coming up. Working on a commission before I go into work right now. Nice, nice. What's the commission piece? And why is my mic falling off? Megatron, what did you do to my mic? Silly boy. There we go. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, goodness, it's adorable. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I don't teach anything useful in school anymore. I heard they're gonna start teaching what's it called? Cursive again. That's nice. My final is making a 400 frame animated loop. Oof. with sound attached and a few other things. It's due the 9th and I haven't even started. Oh my god, fuck. Dude, you have a week. Yeah, get on that. What did you learn from school? So things that I learned while in school that I use today. I would say the most practical one used on an everyday basis is basic math, basic arithmetic. I don't remember any of my calculus and stuff anymore. And trig. But if I would have actually like done a career in that, then I'm sure I would use it more, but I did not. Cursive isn't really useful because you don't really use it outside of your signature. See, I think it's useful because it's still a good writing tool, and it's not so much the practical use of it, but it's the coordination of it. And then it's also good because you aren't always going to be able to type something out. Sometimes it's faster to write it down. And you also commit things better to memory if you physically write it versus typing it on your phone or a computer or a tablet or whatever. So it is helpful. Let's see. What else? History gives you good patterns. English with your literary classes is a good way to learn different perspectives and how to look at the world. And imagination building. My college major was psychology, so I use that on like a regular basis just in my going day-to-day lives. I've actually it's been helpful as a mom with remembering like all the child development stages and stuff. Let's see, my school teaches me science and math in a different language. Wait, really? But why? Math is completely gone these days. That's gone. Math isn't gone. Math is still used. You have to use it anytime you're buying stuff. Credit cards. You need to know how to math out your loans, your finances, your paychecks, your bills. Math is everywhere. Math is one of the most prevalent things from school, practically. My special ed counselor taught me cursive in high school. Nice. Like, I think cursive is good to know, but I think just as long as people are being taught general handwriting is good. I'm talking about it as in being taught in school. They don't teach math? They teach math. They teach math here. I know they have like a new way of teaching math too. Like there's different ways to do I don't know, like long division and stuff like that. My cousin was telling me his little boy is, I want to say like 8 or 9 now. And he was helping him with his homework the other day, and yeah, something about long division, and so my cousin showed him, you know, like, oh well, this is how you do it in long division, the way that we learned. And apparently that's different now for some reason. Like I don't know why they would change it, but yeah. Watching the Incredibles movie where the dad is math, I'm like, yep, I feel that. I'm gonna be experiencing that with Megatron. I know it. Just math. Like I don't know why. I've seen some of the stuff on how the new way hypothetically works, but it just doesn't make sense to me. It seems more confusing than helpful, but I don't know. Writing things down has oddly never worked for me. Repetition that works wonders. I sometimes wonder if that's because of my musical background. Repeating sections of music I struggle with is how I practice piano. That makes sense. Yeah, different brains work differently. That's you know, I feel like that's something that like the best teachers that you have, the best educators, are the ones that can adapt their teaching methods to their student. I know that was something I always tried to do whenever I was in college. I was a tutor, because you know what works one way for one person may not work another way for someone else. Everyone has different ways that they learn more efficiently. I have one of my good friends. He was the type of person that he could sit in a lecture hall and just listen to the lecture, and he would get it. Like that was all he needed. He would just need to hear it like that one time and he'd be good. I am not that way. I had to be in there like aggressively writing notes and then reviewing my notes and color coding them, and like I am very analytical. But he's very much like, he just has a really good like auditory memory. He just, you know, hears it and he's good. I wish I could do that. Yeah, I'm barely in my 20s and having back pain. Oof. Start working out your back. Start working out your core. Not necessarily your back directly, but your core. Work up your core and that will help your back. You need stability and stretch. Stretch and hydrate. They're teaching everyone the same way these days, and that's what is hurting education here. Yeah, see, that's rough. There is no one size fits all for education, and that's just not how it works. And like, I know it's easy to say, oh well, then, you know, go get a tutoring resource, or, you know, have your parents do it, but that's not a practical solution for everyone, unfortunately. And it's like, yeah, there's a lot online, but if you're lost to the point that you don't know what you need help with and you don't know what to look up online, so it's very, very frustrating. I lied down on a couch with no cushions. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, go stretch and lay on something with cushions. As a 30-year-old with hella back problems, stretch you whippersnappers, dude, for real. I'm 37. I like almost pulled my back out the other day again when I was carrying Megatron to his room. I was like, oh my goodness, you're getting too big. He wanted to fly. He's just so tall. And I'm just so not. My little sister stole a cushion from the couch. Go steal it back. Steal it back, D7K. Steal it back. Let's see. Alex say that, and they're teaching kids that being gay is cool, trans is cool, and very wildly unnecessary stuff like that. Yeah, my opinions about that is that that's something that should be taught at home and not at school. I think school should just focus on like objective things like math and science and history, and not subjective things like that. That's something that needs to be talked about at home, which I know not everyone is going to, but it's just like, I don't think religion should be taught at school. I remember like when I was in school, other than obviously Catholic school, but when I was in public school, the most they taught religion was like in our social studies class. It was, I distinctly remember this page. It was like 2 or 3 pages, and it was just like, these are the most common religions around the world, and it listed them out. It had like maybe a paragraph on each of them of just like the basics of like their origin, and where it's most common now, and I think like the basic tenets sort of thing, and that was it. And that's what I think should be happening today, and I think it's gone too much today, in my opinion. I think what we had then was good because we knew of them, which is important to know that there are other views. But it wasn't taught in a way that was like meant to sway you one way or the other. It was just very factual, like, you know, this real, like, Buddhism, Catholicism, Christianity, Muslim, I think maybe like Jewish. I'm trying to think what all was there. It wasn't that many, but it was just very basic. And then it gave you enough to, like, if you wanted to learn more, you could either go to the library and get some books, or you could, you know, go home and talk to your parents about it. And that was it. But now I think it's just they've taken it a step too far in some schools. Not all schools, but in some they have. Anything beyond that should be more home taught or self-study. Yes. Yeah, like if you want to have the tools there or the resources at school, that's fine. But it shouldn't be part of like the regular curriculum. Like unless you're literally in like a religious school, like a Christian school or a whatever school, that's different. But public school wise, it shouldn't be. Left it on the floor next to me, but I'm too lazy. Bruh. Your back will thank you if you pick up that cushion, I promise. What did I color? That's not supposed to have hair there. Let's see, math, English, shop and home, etc. is pretty much not being taught in school these days, and we wonder why our math and English scores are at the bottom of the barrel right now. Oof. I know those need to be taught. I think one thing that would be practical too that isn't taught at school, at least not that I remember, at least not extensively, would be a focus on credits, like credit card stuff. Like I remember we had a class where you talked about like compound interest and, you know, the different types of interest rates and things, but it's not really fully discussed, like the impact of those and ways to balance them and prevent yourself from getting into massive financial debt. I think that's something that should be taught at least like in high school, you know. Obviously, you know, teaching like elementary school, that isn't gonna, that's a little pointless, but I think that should be part of like high school curriculum is you know, how to manage that. Like I remember when I was in school, they taught us how to balance a checkbook, things like that. That's obviously not relevant in today's world, but credit cards very much are. And I feel like there's so many things out there now where it's like, oh, you can use, you know, this Affirm pay like 6 months or whatever interest free, or this PayPal one, or there's a lot of like really quick, you know, it seems harmless type payment plans out there, but if you lock into them and you don't realize the interest rates that are going to come out if you happen to miss like a singular payment, it's just so damaging to your finances. I think that's something that needs to be a bit more effectively taught. because debt is not fun. My class used to teach budgeting, but they canceled it since there wasn't enough math cheese. I didn't know how to write in English in 2nd grade because in 1st grade, my English teacher just made us learn our ABCs and nothing else. You literally were just taught, like, this is how you write the alphabet, but you weren't taught how to put them together into words? That's wild to me. Goodness. We had an economics class in high school that was mandatory, but it was all theory and more geared towards business thinking and stock markets and actual practical economics. Same. I had that. I had to take that in, that was a community college class for me. I remember. And yeah, same thing. It was all about like the business side of economics, not stuff that your typical average person is going to use on a day-to-day basis. Like, I remember none of it. Because I don't use any of it because I'm not in business. Like, thankfully, you know, my parents taught me the importance of, you know, credit and all of that, but that is a practical life skill that I feel like should be talked about in high school. Or we're shipping kids off to college or whatever jobs. Let's see. You made us say it in turns every day. That was it? You literally just would say the ABCs? That's so lazy. For 1st graders, like that's crazy. Like kindergarten, sure, preschool, sure, but 1st graders, you should be like, they should be teaching y'all how to string those together into words. That's crazy. Did you go to college? I did. I went to college for 4 years. I did not do the postgraduate. I thought about it. And then I did it. I did take the GRE, or not, wait, yeah. GRE? Is that the college one? It's the college SAT, right? Yeah. Yeah, I took the GRE and everything, but I ended up not going for a master's or a doctorate. And honestly, in my opinion, college, unless you're going specifically for a like a specific job, like an engineer or a doctor or a lawyer, I think the most important part of college for people to go is for the social aspect, learning how to socialize outside of your grade school environment, and in certain cases, living on your own if you're in a dorm or an apartment or whatever. Getting the life skills to live on your own as far as budgeting, chores, learning how to cook, groceries, time management. These are all things, these are all like the life skills you learn when you go off to college that are just as, if not more important than the actual like education that you're getting. In my opinion. I remember taking $10,000 of pretend money they gave us and flipping it like 5 times over the course of the year. But yeah, outside of that, I remember playing a lot. What do you think of trade school? I think trade school is great. I think more people should do trade school, especially now because bachelor degrees. When I was going to college, I was in the generation where going to college was like a big thing because you had to get a bachelor's if you wanted to get a good job and everything else, and I feel like that's definitely kind of fallen out lately. It's kind of waffled back to what it was, which is kind of funny because the 2 most successful people I know do not have college degrees. One is my mom. She did very well at work. She's retired now, but she was very well known at work and excellent at her job. No college degree. And my husband, amazing worker, same with his co-workers. And they have associates. So like, you know, they're not end all be all. It's all about how you apply what you get. Apply yourself. Let's see, most public school teachers are far left activists these days, and that's a massive problem because they're just indoctrinating kids into their beliefs more than they are actually teaching them these days. I would say not most. I think it seems that way because of social media, depending on what parts of social media you're on. We get stuck in these algorithms that show us things that we react to, whether it's liking them, tweeting them, talking about them, reposting them, sharing them, being sent to them, and it just perpetuates sending you more of that because the algorithm says, oh, well, they interacted with this, so I'm going to keep sending it to them. I'm going to keep sending them similar things, and then it makes it look like the whole world's this way. But then if you step out of that and look, it's really not. I'm not saying that there aren't people that are doing that, because there absolutely are, but I think it's important to be able to step out, look at what's happening directly around you and what you can specifically impact, rather than getting too focused on negative things you see in a social media algorithm that's pulling from everywhere. You know? Ain't that just doom scrolling? Yes, it is. I know it's really easy to say this and, you know, not do it, because I know I definitely have moments where I start doom scrolling and I'm like, oh my goodness. But every now and then, take a step away, refresh your feed, go through, look for some positive stuff. I literally have a list on Twitter of like wholesome stuff. It's like cute animal videos or cute kid videos. And whenever I feel like I'm doom scrolling, I go over to that one. I go through, I like and tweet and comment and repost a lot of those to kind of like get a nice refresh, little timeline cleanse, and it helps. Let's see. But still, they should be pointed out so they can be called out and fired from their jobs. So, not all of it are fireable offenses, in my opinion. Obviously some are, but not all are. And I think it's too easy to point at things that we disagree with and call for harsh punishment. But instead of that, I think we need to, you know, if we disagree with something, that's fine. You know, we're allowed to do that. But it shouldn't turn into well, we need these people to no longer have livelihoods. Have them give them a chance to like address the situation and correct it and go from there. And also, if I see that like there's something going on in some state that I don't agree with, I can't, like, there's nothing that I'm gonna do that's gonna affect that realistically, and that person's having no direct impact on my life. I would rather focus on the schools around my area and how they're going to affect my family and my child. And if there are things I disagree with there, then I can bring them up there at local meetings versus going on to social media and trying to like start a witch hunt. You know, there's better ways to do it. There are better uses of your time and energy. What's your favorite superhero? Mine is Spider-Man. Mine is Kitty Pryde from X-Men, Shadowcat. Love her. I think she's so cool. And then very closely followed would be Psylocke, X-23, and Jubilee. I love X-Men. They're my favorite. Let's see, SOC. That was a big thing with the first time I went to college. I felt super pressured to getting a degree and ended up getting 80 credits in a major I disliked greatly. Now this semester, I'm finishing a certification that I'm hoping to use to get myself in the door and see where things lay after, but I'm much happier with what I'm doing now. Yes. Now, when I first went to college, I was going to be a veterinarian. And so my major was biomedical science with a focus on vet, with animal health. And life changed. I ended up not doing that, and I ended up switching to psychology, and that was the play. And it's okay to change your major. It's okay to take a step back. Do what you need to do. The education will be there. There will always be other opportunities out there. It will be okay. Let's see. Yeah, that's another thing, though, that is specific to different schools, Alec. It's not literally everywhere. If it's happening in your local area, take it up. Let's see. What do you think of Wolverine? I enjoy Wolverine. I like the character in the comic book. I enjoy Hugh Jackman's portrayal of him. I think he was a fantastic Wolverine, even though it's too tall canonically, but yeah, Wolverine's good. Wolverine's good. The Wolverine movies are dookie, except for Logan. Logan was really good. Wolverine Origins was poo-poo. See. Okay, hold on one second. I need to check my phone. Oh, my dog's ready to be picked up. That would be the alert. Okay. All right. Well, on that note, here, let me come back here for a second. Hey, friends. Oh, Nora's not even on the screen. All right, well, anyways, it's a little short mini stream. I gotta go pick up my dogs from the groomer. I may come back and do another stream, or I don't know. I gotta see how the dogs are. But yeah, might be a little short one today. I'm sorry, dog grooming things, but I'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna be doing Minecraft on the Christian SMP server. I will be working on beautifying up my bamboo jungle area, and it'll be good stuff. And yeah, good. Favorite Marvel superheroes? Gambit. Gambit's a good one. Gambit's a good one. I enjoyed seeing Channing Tatum as Gambit in the Deadpool movie. That was fun. I hope he gets an actual movie. But yeah, thank you everyone for hanging out. Thanks for the conversations. Love it. I hope y'all have an awesome rest of the day. Blessed rest of your day. If you haven't already, please check out my socials. I post daily devotionals on YouTube every day. Check those out, and also psalm readings. And then in Discord, we do art, we do Minecraft. It's good stuff. Hop in there if you have Discord. And I will catch y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.